Air layering is a useful method of producing roots on the stem of indoor landscape plants that have become leggy through the loss of their lower foliage. This method, believed to have been developed centuries ago by Chinese, has been used successfully as a means of propagating some of the more difficult to root plants. Because it required excessive care and patience, air layering was used only by the highly trained plantsman. The procedure was to wound the stem or branch of a plant and enclose the wounded stem with moist sphagnum moss or similar rooting medium until roots developed from the wounded area. Success was dependent upon the ability of the propagator to keep the rooting medium moist until the roots were formed and large enough to support the new plant. Some of the advantages of air layering plants are: this technique results in a good-sized plant in a matter of weeks instead of months or years. There is a minimum disturbance and no adverse effect to the mother plant. During propagation, both the mother plant and the new plant continue to develop. The new plant will have characteristics identical to the mother plant. The success rate is high when using good-sized plants. You can shorten the juvenile period of a plant, that is, the time required for the plant to attain its fruit-bearing stage. Additionally, the new plant tends to be stronger and more mature than those propagated by any other technique. More rapid and stronger root growth reduce the period of propagation. Valuable space and time in attending to root trays, etc. is saved. All you do is pick a smaller branch, then slit the bark around its circumference in two spots about an inch apart. Then you tear off the bark and cambium. Just take off everything right down to the wood. A pair of pliers works well for this. Now dust the wounded area with rooting hormone. Dusting accomplished, it's time to wrap the branch. Though you can buy sphagnum moss, which is the most recommended rooting medium for air layering, it's not necessary. You can wrap the branch in plastic or aluminium foil. We would prefer zipper log bag method. You just partly fill a zipper log bag with medium, then put a slit in it, pop it over the tree, and then tie or tape it on, and then you wait for the result to show. This method works on a wide range of fruit trees and ornamentals, including roses, figs, citrus, and more. One benefit of air layering is that the branch is still attached to the tree, so it doesn't dry out. If we simply cut a mango branch and stuck it into a pot of soil, it would die. They do not grow well from cuttings. As in air layering, however, it has plenty of time to develop roots without as much risk of drying out or rotting. So, if you've been afraid to air layer, don't be. Grab a knife, a baggie, and some dirt, and then give it a try.